Quit being so janky. Oh gosh, here we go. So it's really just a matter of, managing stamina while you're running. Now, we're going to get something really cool here once we get to the trader. And things will change, but until we get there, this is just really intense touch and go here. Whoa, shit, the snake! Welcome everybody to BorderlandZ on 7 Days to Die. I'm an old guy gaming, and we are going to start a new series. If you have been watching my series, then I did the first 4 videos on the stable version of BorderlandZ. I am now updating and restarting on the experimental version because there's a lot of new features that the experimental version has, and it's also been updated to run on Alpha 17.3, which, among other things, means that we should have better world generation. Now, I actually updated the game late last night after my real Borderlands stream was over and regenerated a new world under 17.3. So I'm hoping that that world is going to be a lot smoother, you know, with the improvements that 17.3 brings to the table in terms of the RWG, because it just totally sucked in 17.2, as everybody knows who has played 7 Days to Die regularly on that version. Okay, so yeah, this is going to be fun. Now, if you're not familiar with BorderlandZ, the mod is you play the game a lot differently than you do normally. So when this is very much a run and gun nomadic, just the zombies are on your ass the whole entire time, and there are hordes of them and they swarm you. And so it's very action-packed. It's not so much I'm gonna take several hours now and build a base and do a lot of building and farming and that sort of thing. But the cool thing about all that is that the mod author, Rucky, has made this mod. He gives you the equipment that you need to handle that, is what I'm trying to say. So yes, you get swarmed by zombies, and oh my god, the giant rattlesnakes. Whew, he calls them anacondas in the game, but they're actually rattlesnakes. They're deadly. Nothing has killed me more so far in the time that I played this game than those damn rattlesnakes. They are scary as hell, and you'll see why, when we get into the game. But the point I'm trying to make is that, yeah, he overwhelms you with zombies, and it's just nuts. But he also gives you high-end gear and really good weapons, and the loot. Oh man, the loot is just heavenly in this game. Vanilla 7 Days to Die is just stingy as hell with the loot. It's just depressingly stingy. And this mod makes up for that. You get some really, really good stuff, but it's not OP because you need that stuff to survive. So it's a really interesting and fun balance to the game. So anyway, let's go ahead and get started with this. We're going to start a new game here. Now, like I said, I did generate a world last night that we can use. That world is this East Tabasha County. I guess that's how Tabati, however you say that. So this is the world that I made for the Let's Play. And so what we're going to do is we're going to look at the settings real quick. Now, I'm going to play the game on Insane like I always do, which is already going to make things crazy. We're going to keep 90-minute days, 18 daylight length, 7-day blood moon frequency. We're not going to have any range to that. I can't change the blood moon warning, but it's not really going to matter because we're going to know that it's on 7 days anyways. Now, here's where things are going to get crazy. You guys know me on this game. I'm turning the speed up as fast as I can turn it with all these zombies, and then the blood moon's already on Nightmare. I like to progress quickly in this game because here again, vanilla is just painfully slow, even though the Fun Pimps did actually add the ability to up that now. But I did a whole series on 17.1 and then into 2 without that setting, and my god, it took me forever to level. So I like to turn this up so we don't have to, worry too much about that. Advanced settings, I'm going to keep all of this pretty much the way that it is. 32 enemies. I would bump this up, but my computer just has a hard time with 64 enemies on Horde Night. So we're going to keep that on 32. We will enable airdrops, but notice the airdrops only happen once a week now in the mod instead of every 3 days like it does in the vanilla version. So that should be interesting. We got the airdrop markers on. Multiplayer doesn't count because this is a single player game. All right, let's get started with this. This is going to be nuts, you guys. This is going to be absolutely crazy. I will be back as soon as the game generates. Hang on to your seatbelts, boys and girls, and welcome everybody. We are here in our world of BorderlandZ. Okay, we're going to start off by reading this. I know this is a lot of text. I apologize, but it is important to the story. I'll read it as quickly as I can. So here's how it goes. Good morning. If you are reading this note, then you are up on your feet. That's good. Many others were not so lucky. The pain in your head and the memory loss are the effects of the therapy you received in stasis and should wear off quickly. I apologize for not meeting with all of you to explain in person, as my news may come as a shock. It was just over 2 years ago that the first news reports of a deadly virus-like flu sweeping like fire through parts of Asia and South America began appearing. Strange stories began to circulate of clinically diseased victims opening their eyes and attacking those around them, sometimes as soon as 60 minutes after death. To make matters worse, not only were those bitten or exposed to bodily fluids likewise infected, the disease then jumped to several wild and domestic animal species. Within 5 months, the National Department for Disease Control identified the virus as cerebral hemorrhagic reactive immunovirus, or, as it later became known, a brain pox. Before the loss of global communication, the international science community was able to identify a natural antibody occurring in a tiny fraction of almost all world populations. With little time left, many of the world's governments turned to DNA samples from their elite national armies, intel security forces, along with doctors, chemists, and engineers. And a new scientific organization was formed out of the best of these people, Empyrion. It's from this DNA pool that you were chosen. Now, this all explains why I am here, but I would guess you are wondering how you fit into all of this. Once identified as an antibody carrier, agents, as they became known, were put into stasis and given near superhuman conditioning. You and agents in the camp you are currently in came from the last 5 remaining agent stasis centers still in communication before all lines went silent. We have no reason to believe that they are still alive. Current verified intel indicates that our last operating research facility claims to be close to a full vaccine. Hyperion Research 4 has its test facility in this valley. Get yourself equipped, get your gear in order, and find those scientists like the world depends on it, because it does. Hyperion HQ out. Okay, so that's kind of the backstory behind this. So apparently we are an agent of Hyperion. We are an antibody carrier, and I guess there's this scientific facility that potentially has a vaccine that could cure the world, and that's what we're looking for. No, I haven't gotten far enough, in the mod to actually get to that point. I don't know if that actually happens or if it's just backstory, for role-playing purposes or whatever. But anyway, that's kind of the story behind this. Explains a little bit about, why we are in the situation that we're in. Just real quick, important info about this mod. First, you are not in a hurry until 1400, and you have a new player protection activated that lasts for 30 minutes in total, where no zombie can kill you. In the top right corner, you will see your active mission. It's showing craft a stone axe. So do this. Your luggages, boxes, and bags will come to you later. Promised. After completing the super important quest, you will receive that next big tip. Again, read it carefully. Okay, so what he's basically saying, what Rucky's saying here is that it is really important to read the notes that he has in the game, because they have important information that for advancing. Here's an example of this. When I first played this, I received this, another one of these crates, and we're going to go through these in a second. And I didn't really know what to do with it, and I didn't really read the notes, so I had it in my inventory for a really long time. And then I finally opened it up, and I realized that I had some really good gear in it that I could have used early on. So, lesson learned there, right? So it's important to pay attention to these notes when they pop up. Okay, let's go ahead and get started here. So we do have this player protection, and that means that as long as I kind of stay within this area, even if the Z's show up before we're ready, they can't hurt us. However, we are going to get ready as quickly as we can. So we want to start off with the typical stone axe business, that we always do in these games. But that's pretty much almost the extent of the starting quest, because then we get into the mod part of things. So we just need to get ourselves some stone and wood and all that sort of thing. All right, so we have everything we need to make our axe. Let's go ahead and do that right now. Stone axe. And then we're going to use the stone axe to open up our stuff. And we also have a new note that pops up. This time I'm not going to ignore it. I'm going to read it. Okay, so, okay, Agent, this area was cleaned through one of our last remaining drones, so you should be safe till 1400 or until you move out of the safety zone. So don't stress yourself. Get in touch with the surroundings. You might have noticed that you got promoted to level 35 with 50 skill points ready to be assigned. Also, you got a strange new note with a Hyperion Confidential logo over the whole paper. Read it as it might be important. Yes, it is. That's your action skill. We'll talk about that in a minute. Next, put all your Hyperion equipment boxes and cases on the ground. Open them up. I'm going to do that in a second. Repair anything, and then don't forget to activate your action skill. Okay. Important info about quality ranges. Now, this is where the mod, starts getting into the Borderlands types of things here, because this is loosely based off of the actual Borderlands series. So we have different qualities of equipment, just like Borderlands does. And in general, the quality, the higher the quality, the better the equipment. However, that's not always going to be true in every case, because he's also randomized a lot of the stats on these things. So it's quite possible that you could have a blue, a blue pistol that's actually overall better than a purple pistol, depending upon how the stats are. And it's completely random. So it is important when you get these things that you kind of pay attention to that, and not just assume that a blue is not as good as a purple. So that's kind of what that's about. Now, this is really cool. Check this out. So there's different manufacturers of weapons and equipment and so forth, just like in actual Borderlands itself. So we have the fun pimp stuff. This is just the vanilla stuff, and compared to everything else, it's generally crap. So I'm almost always going to vendor fun pimp stuff. Jacobs, this has a higher base damage, but more recoil and worse accuracy. However, it has a headshot perk bonus of +2, which is really cool. This is another thing that I skipped over when I first started playing this. I wasn't paying attention, and had I known that, it might have changed a few things that I did. Doll, this has the best base accuracy, but worse stats otherwise. It has a run and gun perk bonus of +2. Bandit, highest base magazine size and rounds per minute firing rate, but worst in the other stats. Has an automatic weapons perk of +2. Torg, explosive weapons. Enough said. Yes, really bad accuracy, but explosive weapons. Weapons perk bonus +2. Malawan, elemental, all of them. So this is where we get into ice, fire, electric, and toxic, just like in normal Borderlands. And these weapons are really usually pretty seriously badass. Okay, so again, if you guys are familiar with Borderlands, that should be somewhat familiar to you, because it's kind of following that same sort of idea. Very cool, very cool. Okay, so I hear snake. Snakes scare me more than anything in this game, you guys. I'll tell you what, nothing scares me more than them damn giant snakes. You'll see why. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to take and put all of our stuff down here. And then we're going to open it up, and we're going to have all kinds of Christmas presents inside here. This is like the best thing ever. You really feel like it's your birthday or something, and Rucky's giving you some presents. Some nice presents, too. How come I set that one down there? I don't know. Okay, let's get our axe equipped. And so this is going to give us stuff. Rations and health visor. Oh, okay, this is new. Actually, I was taking a look at this. This is new. What this does is this allows us to see the health bars, which I actually like. How come I can't wear it, though? I can only drop it. I don't know. We'll figure that out later, I guess. Okay, this is going to give us food. What is this, too, by the way? Hyperion rations. Use. Oh, that's like food. Gotcha. Okay, that's new too. That wasn't in the stable version. Okay, this should be our medical stuff. Very good, very good. Let's put this down on the bar right now, and I think I'm going to put the coffee down here too. This is going to be our weapons. This is the fun part here. Look at all that stuff, you guys. Woo! Hot damn. Okay, weapons. Let's get this going. We're going to take and put the pistol in slot 2. Come on, menu lag. There we go. We're going to repair this sucker. This is a Jacobs pistol. I love this pistol, you guys. Absolutely love it, because it kicks the shit out of zombies. It's already got a +2 to headshot bonus on it just out of the box. Okay, so we're going to modify this. I don't want a semi-group trigger on my pistol, so we're going to take that one off. We are going to put the silencer on, and we're going to put, what else do we want to put in here? We got the silencer. I think we want to put the reflex sight on here. We're going to give it a barrel extender. Oh, I guess I can't put that on there, even though the game says that I can. Can I put that on there? Yeah, I can put that one on there. And then, yeah, what the hell? Let's put the magazine extender on there too. Very cool. Okay, now let's do our shotgun next. We got a Jacobs shotgun. Also has +2 to head damage. Let's repair it. And then we'll modify it. It already has a reflex sight on there, which I think I will keep on there. There should be a choke in here. Yep, shotgun choke. We'll put that on. And then maybe what we'll do is we'll put the retracting stock so it's a little more stable for shoot from the hip. And no, it doesn't. That must, yeah, I don't know what's going on with that. We'll put this barrel extender on there too. And we're going to get, tons of mods and guns in this game, just like you do in real Borderlands. So, we have many, many options, which is really cool because then we don't have to worry about, the wrong configuration because we can just change it up whenever we want to. Okay, so this is our SMG, and let's modify it. It's got a burst trigger group, which I don't think I want. I want the SMG to go full on spray and pray if I need to, because I probably will. Let's move the scope up here. Here we're going to put the barrel extender on. Okay, that fits on there, good. And then, what else we got? That's the semi-grip. Let's put the foregrip on here for stability. Okay, so that gets our weapons situated. This pistol is awesome, you guys. Absolutely amazing. Let's get our shotty loaded. And we'll get our SMG loaded. Now look at this SMG. It's badass looking, man. He's got like camo on it and everything. Love it. Okay. If you guys are sitting there saying, oh man, this is like totally OP. No, it's not. Trust me. When you see the action start, you'll understand why I'm getting all this stuff. I'm going to need every last bit of it. Okay. Let's grab everything out here. This gives us some tools and some other stuff. We got ourselves a purple wrench, really nice. Let's repair that. Let's scrap the shit axe and repair the purple axe. And that we're actually going to keep over here because we're going to use #1 slot for our special, which we're going to do next. So let's put that there. Let's repair the machete. And finally, we have our armor. So let's do that. Okay, so here we go. All right, Agent, your next order is to find one of our local Empyrion agents. We have marked your map with the nearest White River Outpost location. There you will find a trader where you can buy and sell goods. You can also buy and sell about anything on the Marcus vending machine in the world. Now, this is really cool, you guys. You know how 7 Days to Die has vending machines where you can get stuff to drink and all that? In this mod, the vending machines work just like they do in real Borderlands. You can buy and sell anything from any vending machine anywhere. Really, really cool, because then you don't have to find a trader somewhere if you're 100 miles away from a trader to buy and sell your stuff. It's really cool. And in the case of where you have like multiple vending machines in the same area, like the trader has like 4, each one of those has a different inventory. And they're not connected. So that way, if one of them only buys, let's say I have like 5 pistols I want to sell, you know how the trader will only buy up to 3 or 4 or whatever it is. Well, if the first vending machine only buys 2 from you, the second one might buy the rest of them. So it's really, really cool how we set that up. I love it. Okay, this talks a little bit more about the elemental damages here. Ice is the most common of elementals you will find. It's less powerful one. It can freeze or stop normal and tank zombies, but scouts will ignore it. Let's talk about that in a second too. Electric, a pure upgrade to the ice variant, more powerful, will shock and stop any sort of non-living beings. Best usage during horde attacks. Fire, let the world burn. You've been in the burnt forest. You also wanted that power to enlighten others. I get it, enlighten. Funny, funny. Then get fire elementals. Has damage bonus. Toxic, pure upgrade to fire. The most powerful elemental, but only short stopping power. On the other side, you shouldn't need many bullets either. Toxic damage in normal Borderlands is just kick-ass too, by the way. When I was streaming last night, I had upgraded. I hit level 25 and I had like 3 toxic weapons or 2 toxic weapons that I upgraded to, and man, they are just amazing. Anyway, now this talks a little bit about the different types of zombies. This is important too. Wildlife, snakes, anacondas, wolves, dogs, bears, vultures. These guys are all bastards. Every single one of them wants to eat your face, and they're nasty. They're giant, and yeah, they scare me. Scout zombies, very fast but very squishy zombies. So we're going to have some zombies that are going to be running at nightmare speed, trying to kill us. That's the bad news. The good news is that they're very easy to kill, relatively speaking, because they have low hit points. Standard zombies, I don't know if these are just the normal vanilla zombies, but one thing about the normal, right, zombies is that they have this thing where they're slow, but if you piss them off, then all of a sudden they go into nightmare speed mode or whatever, however fast they go, and they come at you. So that's something to be aware of. Tank zombies, these are like the Edgars, and the bikers. They're slow, but they have high hit points. And some of them have very high hit points too. And then, of course, we have boss zombies. Now, these are also scary as hell. Rocket shooting zombies. I ran into one of these in one of my stable version videos. These son of a bitches shoot rockets out of their mouth at you. Very, very dangerous. They also wear latex and they creep me out. Gun shooting vomities. Vomities. Yeah. Gun shooting zombies. These guys will just shoot bullets right out of their mouth. Bad, bad news. Invisible zombie. This guy, oh my God, this guy scares the hell out of me. From small to giant size. Now we're gonna be getting a mod quest that's gonna want us to kill a whole shitload of a variety of these different boss zombies, and we're gonna be running into them. So it's absolutely crazy. Okay, so that takes care of that. Now let's finish our armor here. So we want to let's take care of the armor first, and then we'll do the clothes. So let's repair everything. Get that done. And then just like we did with the weapons, we got to equip stuff and figure out what mods we want to put on. So for this one, we only have 2 slots. We're going to put the bandolier on, and let's put the military plating. Okay. And then we will wear that. For the helmet, let's put the light, and let's put the... I guess we'll put a storage pocket on. By the way, see my inventory? Seriously crazy inventory. Okay, for the leg armor, let's do that next. Leg armor, we can't put that, so yeah, let's just put a storage pocket, and we'll put an insulation armor. Okay, boots, modify. For boots, we will put a cooling mesh and a storage pocket. This is one of the reasons why we have till 1400 immunity, because it takes such a long time to get this all set up in the beginning. I've done it a few times though, so I have a bit of a clue of what I'm doing, but still it takes a while. Okay, so let's get those going, and we will equip our gloves. We forgot to equip our helmet. Let's do that now. And then I don't think we can put this on any of the clothing items. Pretty sure we can't. That can only go on armor. Okay, so let's just wear these. And we're gonna wear the bandana, but when we're dealing with the trader, we're gonna want to use the cigar, because we get a significant discount if we have that stove in our mouth while we're working with the traders. And it also applies to the vending machines too. Okay, I think we're equipped now. Why the hell can't I wear this though? This is supposed to install into any head armor. Oh, it's a mod, that's why. Okay, let's go back to our... See, that's new. I'm not used to that. So let's take our helmet and modify it. We're going to take this back off because I want to be able to actually see the health bars. That's kind of cool how he implemented that too, because I guess some people don't want to see the health bars, so that gives you the option of not doing it. And then we'll find better armor later on, and we'll be able to utilize that. Okay, so one more thing we have to do before the action starts here. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at this note here, and this tells us about our action scales. Now, this is, again, a Borderlands type of thing. Currently, he has the turret of the Gunzerker and the Berserker implemented. Excuse me. Later on, he looks like he's planning on doing a Mordecai with the Bloodwing and Zero Assassin, but that's not available to us, so we just have the 3. Now, I've already done the turret. What we have to do is we have to take these pills here, and we have to eat them. I guess I'm used to Darkness Falls, because Darkness Falls you have to put stuff on your toolbar. Recipes, there we go. Now, here's the thing. I'm not going to be doing melee, so I'm not going to do brick. It's kind of a tough choice, because Axton does the turret. The turret is really, really useful. One of the problems with the turret, though, is the damn thing will shoot you, too. It really will. So it's kind of dangerous. And it does, you know, it has a 360-degree radius or rotation. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to try Salvador's, because what this does is this gives us the Gunzerker ability. So we're going to do this. And what Gunzerker does is, you know, go to Recky's Discord. No, actually go to his website, this on the 7 Days to Die forum. He does a video where he demos this. And you guys will see this in action, but it's absolutely nuts. Basically, I get super gun powers. I get unlimited ammo. I can shoot really fast. I have, you know, a really good stability, and I can just shred the shit out of stuff, you know, while that special is active. So, yeah. So let's see. What am I missing though? So I think I have to go here, right? Oh, we got to do skills too. That's right. Okay, so yeah, let's buy this. And now you can see in the lower left-hand corner of my screen, it will be ready in about 4 minutes. So it does have a cooldown timer, just like it does in Borderlands. And then what that's going to do is it's going to give me like this potion thing, and if I drink it, then I go into Gunzerker mode, and we'll use it, and you guys will. It's just funny as all hell. And it's also useful too. Okay, that's the last thing we've got to do, guys, before we can actually get started with the action. I'm sorry this is taking so long, but there's just a lot of setup in this mod, but stay with me. It will be worth it. Trust me, trust me, trust me. Okay, here's the thing. When we're starting out, we need to focus on guns. Guys, this is about Borderlands. Borderlands is about guns. If you are an archer in 7 Days to Die, you're not going to like this mod. I'm just going to tell you that right up front. This mod would be probably impossible to do with archery. You've got to do guns. That's what it's about, okay? So let's just throw that out there. That's okay with me, though, because I like guns in this game. It's amazing. So we are going to max out perception. We're just doing it right now. Getting that maxed out, we are going to need it. We're going to, before we get put more points into perception, I'm going to go back to stamina, because we also need stamina like there's no tomorrow, particularly in the early game. So we're maxing that out. We're going to put a couple of points into cardio. You know what? Screw it. I'm putting all points into cardio. That's how important it is. We do want to do one Master Chef, just so, you know, even though food's really not a problem because of the loot, I'm not really worried. We want to do some fort, but before we do, how many points I got? I only got 9 points left. I want to do some stuff here. So I want to do some run and gun, some headshot. I want to put some points into gunslinger. We've got 5 left. Let's put a couple into shotgun, a couple into automatic. I'm not going to worry too much about Deadeye. And I think we'll do one more run and gun. Now, the points are going to come fairly quickly. Yeah, we'll keep working on this stuff, but the emphasis needs to be on perception skills and on stamina skills and on health skills in this mod, from everything that I've seen. All right, cool. Guys, it's time for us to get the action started. Let's start off by killing this super, super dangerous deer. You want to watch out for these deers because they will just kill you like there's no tomorrow. I'm lying. They won't kill you. We kill them. But we will need the meat. I was exaggerating about the deer, but trust me, some of the other animals in this game are just downright nasty. Mean and nasty. Where'd that other deer go? We'll take you too. What we need to do is we need to start moving towards the trader, because once we get there, then we're going to get some more really super awesome gear that we're going to really super awesomely need. Where the hell did that other deer go? It went flying over this way, didn't it? Yeah, doesn't matter. Let's go. So let's see. The trader is, oh my God, 4.8 kilometers away. Are you kidding me? Oh, this is not going to be good, you guys. Oh my God. This is not going to be good at all. That's like on the other side of the friggin' world. Holy shit. All right. There we go. We got a long, long run ahead of us. And the Z's are going to be popping in. We're running out of our safety zone. And the action should start here any moment. Let me make sure all of my weapons are loaded. I think they are. No, not that. You don't load the machete. What the hell are you doing, man? I can't believe how far away that thing is. Holy shit. Oh, this, he also uses the high res mod. I can't, oh, here they come. I can't remember what it's called. HDHQ, I think. Which is really nice. It looks good. Edgar, you're our first victim. Wait, that's not the giant snake, is it? Whoa, shit! Oh, it's the giant snake! God damn it already! Run, run, run! I am not exaggerating, you guys. That freaking snake scares the hell out of me. It is so dangerous. We're gonna run. We're just gonna run. Rocky did that on purpose. Oh, it's coming! Whew. My heart's beating. It's racing. I'm too old for this shit. It's still back there. I'm not going to stop. That snake is no joke. But what's going to happen now is zombies are just going to start swarming me like crazy. Whoa, shit! And wolves. And now you see why I put all those points into stamina, and I'm already running out. Here they come. Oh my god. Quit being so janky. Oh gosh. Here we go. So it's really just a matter of, managing stamina while you're running. Now, we're going to get something really cool here once we get to the trader. And things will change. But until we get there, this is just really intense touch and go here. Whoa, shit, the snake!